So I just finished my test for philosophy. Finished pretty early. Finished like an hour early. And honestly, I should have finished like 10 minutes after I got my test. But I decided to double check. And while I was double checking, I would, like just skim through all the questions and be like, okay, I got this right, I got that right. And then I started realizing that someone else got up and put their test or submitted the test and then started to pack up and leave. And I was like, bro, I could have been that guy. I could have been the one with the aura to finish first 10 minutes after you getting your test. But anyway, I was like, hey, you know what? This is just a bad habit of thinking that you're the best and stuff like that. And I know I'm not the best, so nothing wrong with that. Yeah, but anyway, I started to realize that I did have one problem. So I guess it wasn't bad to check my work after all. And then I actually took a very long time to figure out that question, which was kind of embarrassing. And it shouldn't be embarrassing because no one actually expected anything of me, because no one knows who I am. But I still felt sad knowing that I could have left the class way before everyone else, and then now I was I was looking average. Of course I was average because I got that problem wrong, but still. I started realizing that I've been making a lot of mistakes on tests lately, and luckily I do catch some because I go through every problem at least once or twice. But I would like the feeling of just finishing first in class, honestly. Yeah. I have this friend who told me that he has so much aura because he goes to class late, and then he just finishes his test super quick, and then he leaves the class early, first. So he's in class last, and then he leaves class first. I suppose that would be aura, honestly. I would notice that. I told him he wasn't hot stuff, but if I were his classmate and I saw that, I would also I think that's pretty cool, honestly. Philosophy, the class was pretty interesting, honestly, because what we're doing right now is logic. So the way that works is that I can figure out whether a statement is true or false, without even having context. I can immediately just see whether a statement is right or wrong, just without even knowing what they're talking about. Yeah, that's pretty cool, honestly. I feel I wanted to talk about something else. Oh yes, so there's this YouTuber who kind of has what I want to be as a YouTuber. His name is Ken. He plays Clash Royale. Basically, he just yaps about his life, and he says anything that comes to mind. Sometimes it's a lot of times it's inappropriate. I think one time he said we should kill all orphans, but at this at some point you realize that everything he says doesn't actually have meaning, and it's just kind of funny at some point. Maybe I shouldn't laugh at that, but yeah. And he plays Clash Royale, which I like to play, and the audience is able to just feel stimulated just by hearing him yap about his life, and also by seeing him play games and stuff. And I feel I could definitely do that, but at the same time someone else has already done it, so should I? I know I'm not as entertaining as the guy. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Clash Royale, I recently had the strong urge to re-download it. I deleted it back in 9th grade, or 10th grade, but I've always wanted to play it again, just for the nostalgia factor, and also because I used to be really good. I was really, really good because I grinded that. I remember as a little kid when I played Clash Royale, and then I'd lose 3 games before or when I'd reached a certain point where I needed 1 game to move to the next level, and then I'd lose 3 games, I'd actually start crying. I felt a lot of anxiety. Yeah. And then I'd have my sister, who was better than me, I'd have her like take over and she'd win me some games, and then I'd be back to where I was. Or no, she would help me like get to the next level too. Like, yeah, so she was the GOAT. Lately I've been hearing words and then I just like sing a song that like that word reminds me of. Like whenever I say anxiety, I want to sing that anxiety song. Like anxiety, something like that. Yeah. Often when I sing, like I get kind of self-conscious and I don't want to like, even if it's a casual singing, I don't want to sing like in a way that would make people like think of my singing as bad. But people have been telling me that my singing is good, even when I thought my singing was bad. So like, maybe I'm like worrying for nothing. Yeah, and also I feel like I've been getting self-conscious for things that I really shouldn't get self-conscious for. Like for looks, like if someone thinks you're ugly, like it's not actually a problem. Like for the vast majority of people, like it is not a problem if you look ugly. Like, or like what I mean to say is that your looks don't matter, or like the way. Oh my goodness, I can't speak right now. What I'm trying to say is that the vast majority of opinions from people are not gonna matter. Like based on like opinions on your looks, like they're not gonna matter. Maybe like some like maybe your like interviewer, like maybe their opinions matter because you know your looks probably like determine or tell them like whether or not you like are professional. But for like all the casual people, like if you're in like a big crowd and everyone thinks you're ugly, like there's nothing wrong with that because that doesn't even determine your worth at all. They like you'll just like walk by and you'll never see them again. They'll never see you again, and they won't even remember you. Yeah, so. But ironically, I've been like dressing up good when I don't like see anyone I care about, just because like I feel kind of judged whenever I try to like look good. Yeah, I've been trying. Or no, I haven't really been trying, but like I would like to try, but I also don't want people to like look at me and think like, oh man, like you're trying now, huh? And then if I look bad while I'm trying, then like that's really bad, right? So yeah, I think I like scrolling for clothes though, because just the idea of like outfits is pretty cool. It's like changing your avatar and stuff. Like I think that's pretty cool. Yeah. But I don't really have like the drive to like actually improve my clothes. I thought I wanted athleisure because it's like pretty casual but also like decent and it's like athletic, but maybe not because like it's also pretty like standard stuff and I would like to look a little more unique. But I don't really see like athletic people these days. I only see like people with baggy jeans and stuff like that, like you know, like the typical people. I have a friend who wears like a tie, like casually. Nothing wrong with that though. If you're watching this, like nothing wrong with that. Just like, yeah. Like I was teased for wearing something similar. I really hope you're not getting teased, or for the person who like wears the tie like everywhere, like I hope you're not getting teased. I think you look stylish, or at least I think you look unique, and that's what I really like. So yeah, I went off on like a big tangent. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna keep driving. All right, see you guys in the next one.